I do have a small confession to make. I have had a small accident in the car already. Welcome back to this series that I'm calling Road to Prescott. We have less than a week until Pokefest. There are still a number of small jobs to do, so let's get to it. Even though I've spanner checked the underside of the car, I still need to make sure everything's good under the engine bay. Next, I'll do all the tidying up in here, making sure there's nothing rubbing and everything's tight, and that everything is as it should be. I finally got my hands on a set of front brake pads, so next I'll get these installed. I've put the new pads on the front. I've bled the brakes again for the 5th, 6th, 7th time. With the new calipers and pads, I'm hoping I'll have a slightly better pedal, but it is manageable as it is now. When I take it for the next drive, I'll find out. I do have a small confession to make. I have had a small accident in the car already. Nothing serious, but there is some minor damage. You see this mark here? That is from where I reversed the car into this pillar. You can see the scratch all the way down the quarter panel. I even managed to rip off part of the mudguard. I'll have to rebolt these brackets. And on the intake for the radiator, you can see I've bent the aluminium plate. It's purely cosmetic. It's still held on well. So at least I got the first crash out the way, and it was a minor one. I'm just installing another GoPro mount on the rear wing. I don't trust the adhesive on the back of these mounts. I'm just going to screw it directly into this polycarbonate end plate. I've countersunk these screws. The bracket should just slide straight on. We may get some cool shots with that. I'm just going to swap the arm for this slightly extended one. Should give us more clearance from the end plate, and then we'll have more scope for the camera. That's actually pretty good. We now just have some minor cosmetic work to do. just hear you shaking your head disapprovingly. It's a nice warm clear evening, so I think it's time to test the brakes. I've got a good feel on the brake pedal. It brakes much better with fresh pads. I think this is the best it's going to get. Now we've sorted the brakes, I want to adjust the fire extinguisher. I installed it before I put the passenger seat back in, so I can actually afford to bring it further back towards the seat. This will not only help with weight distribution, but it will stop people stepping on it as they get inside the car. That was a bit of a pain to do it in situ. It's much better in that position. It's even closer to grab from the driver's seat. God forbid I need to. I am now going to try and film a refuel, see if I can manage this. It's not too bad. Easy. I've done some road miles wearing a helmet just to get used to the visibility, and to be honest, it's not an issue at all. I have good lateral vision in this old karting helmet. All that's left to do is to do a final check and a good clean, maybe tidy up some of the vinyl, and we'll be set for Peugeot Festival. Cleaning cars is probably the least favourite job of mine, but it's needs must as the roads have been really wet and greasy. That's it for this short series I called Road to Prescott. As always, thank you for following along. If you've been enjoying the content recently and you haven't subscribed, go and hit that subscribe button. If you have any questions about this build, leave them in the comment section below, and hopefully I'll see you at Pokefest.